Hello, welcome to my channel. The question I have here says solve the square root of x plus 8 plus the square root of x plus 1 is equal to 7. So this is a radical equation because of the root sign. So because of this root sign, we need to solve this by removing the root sign. And the best way to remove root sign or the radical sign is to square both sides of the equation. So we are going to simply square both sides of the equation. So I'm going to write x plus 8 and then plus x plus 1 square root sign is equal to 7. So squaring both sides, I'm going to put the bracket like this and square this part and also square the 7 that we have here. So we can now move on to simplify. So squaring this simply means that this will multiply itself. So I'm going to write x plus 8 now plus x plus 1. So this is one of them multiplying itself. So root x plus 8 then plus root x plus 1 and is equal to 7 square is 49. So now that we have squared both sides, we can simplify further. So what I'm going to have here is this multiplied by this. When you have term in the root sign, equal term in root sign multiplying each other, the root sign simply goes and you just take what is inside the square root sign. So I'm going to take x plus 8. So when this multiplies by itself, it's going to simply give me what is inside the root sign, which is x plus 8. And then this, now don't forget how to expand bracket. We are simply expanding bracket. So this multiplied by this gives me this. Then this multiplied by this one now. Now when you have terms, different terms in the root sign multiplying each other, what you simply need to do is to say plus because they are both positive. So I'm going to say plus. You take the root sign and then you multiply the terms inside the root sign because they are different. That's why we are multiplying them. If they are the same, like the first case, you just take what is inside the root sign. But because they are different, we are simply going to multiply them together. So x plus 8 and then x plus 1. So that is what it will give us. Then the next thing now, I've used this one to multiply the two terms in this bracket. So the next thing is to also use this second one to multiply the two terms in this bracket. So this multiplied by this is the same thing as this. So I'm going to say plus the root sign now, which is x plus 8 and then x plus 1. And then plus this multiplied by itself because they are the same time in the radical sign, in the root sign, we simply take what is inside. So I'm going to say plus x plus 1. And everything should be equal to what we have on the right hand side, which is 49. So let's simplify further now. So these terms are like terms. If you look at them, they are like terms. So we can simply add them together to give us two of them. So this is like a plus a to give us 2a. So like terms added to like term, it gives us two of them. So I'm going to say plus 2 of them, which is 2, the root sign, x plus 8, and then x plus 1. Then don't forget, I've just decided to add this one first, but don't forget we have other like terms. S plus s will give us 2x. That is 2x. And then I have 8 plus 1 to give me 9. So plus 9. So 2x plus 9 plus 2 of these. So that is what I have on the left hand side. And that will be equal to the right hand side, which is 49. So I can go on now and take this 2x plus 9 to the right hand side. I want to leave this radical part only on this left hand side. So I'm going to write 2 root x plus 8 and then x plus 1, and it is equal to 49. When this positive 9 comes to this side, it becomes negative 9. And then when this positive 2x comes to this side, it becomes negative 2x. So going further, I can simply write this part as 2, the same thing, x plus 8 and x plus 1, and that equals to 49 minus 9 will give me 40, and then minus 2x. So now, don't forget, I still have a radical sign here, a root sign. So the best thing for me to do again, in order to remove the root sign, is to square both sides of the equation again. So I'm simply going to say I square this, square it, then again, I also square this part. So I square both sides of the equation again. And then now, don't forget, this square affects whatever is inside the bracket. So this square affects 2 is going to give me 4. And then this square also affects the term that I have here. So when this term in root sign, when it is squared, it simply gives me what is inside the root sign. And that is x plus 8 and then x plus 1. So this square takes care of the root sign, and then I simply take what is inside the root sign. And that will be equal to, now we square the right hand side. So this right hand side is same thing as 40 minus 2x multiplied by itself, 40 minus 2x. So that is what the square implies there. So now, let's expand brackets now. So I have 4. Let me put a larger bracket. X multiplied by x is x squared. X multiplied by 1 is x. 8 multiplied by x is 8x. 8 multiplied by 1 is 8. And that will be equal to 40 multiplied by 40 is 1,600. Then 40 multiplied by negative 2x will give me negative 80x. And then negative 2x multiplied by 40 will give me negative 80x. And then negative 2x multiplied by negative 2x will give me positive. Don't forget, negative multiplied by negative is positive. Positive 4x squared. The 2 multiplied by the 2 to give me 4. X multiplied by x, x squared. So that is what I have there. Now moving on, I can expand this bracket. Let me expand this bracket straight away. So 4 multiplied by x squared will simply give me 4x squared. So I have 4x squared. And then these two are like terms. So x plus 8x is 9x. Don't forget. So these two add up to 9x. So I'm going to say 4 multiplied by the 9x to give me 36x. 36x. And then 4 multiplied by 8 to give me 32. And that will be equal to 1,600. Negative 80x minus 80x will give me negative 160x. And then plus 4x squared. Now let me collect like terms. So I have 4x squared here. 4x squared. This positive 4x squared, if it comes to this side, because they like term to this, if it comes to this side, it becomes negative 4x squared. Then I have plus 36x on this side, 36x. I have a like term here. So negative 160x, if it comes to this side, it becomes positive 160x. And then that is equal to I have 1,600 on this side. Then this positive 32 comes to this side. It becomes negative 32. So what I'll be having next there is this that will cancel this. And then this plus this, I'm going to have 196x is equal to this minus this is going to give me 1,568. So this minus this will give me 1,568. So the next thing for me to do in order to get the value of x is to divide both sides by 196. I also divide this side by 196. So dividing both sides, this will cancel this. I'm left with x on this side and is equal to 1,568 divided by 196 will give me 8. And so the value of x is 8. And that gives the final answer. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more videos like this. And hit the notification bell so that you get notified of any time I create new videos. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.